Hello, future kindergarten families. I'm Mrs. Martin, and I'm the kindergarten teacher here at New River Elementary. I am so excited to introduce myself, our classroom, and share some wonderful information about our Rocking Kindergarten Roundup for our 2021-2022 school year. So come with me and I will walk you through this. So obviously you can see that Mrs. Martin loves Pete the cat. And with Pete the cat, he helps us start the year off. He takes us on a tour of our campus and we do a lot of fun activities. He has tons of books and he likes to start grooving his way through his day. He loves reading, he loves math. And in kindergarten, we do too. So in kindergarten, we have expectations and they are appropriately developed for our kindergartners and for 5-year-olds in mind. So during his or her kindergarten experience, your child will experience many activities in all areas of development. We talk about self-esteem, work and play with others, learn to work independently. We follow directions. We demonstrate being respectful and responsible. We are always polite and kind. And we use a program called All Things EQ, which means all things on our emotional quotient. And that helps us know and understand our feelings and it gives us the right words to express how we're feeling. And then in kindergarten, we only have one rule because I believe that this rule covers everything. And that is safety first, kindness always. I feel that if we're being safe with our bodies, we're being safe with our words, we're being safe with our actions, and we are always being kind in everything we do, that we're going to be protecting our hearts and our feelings and our friends and our bodies and everything that we do in our classroom. In kindergarten, we are really big into play. So 5-year-olds, as Mr. Rogers once said, that play is the work of childhood. And I absolutely agree with him 100%. So in kindergarten, we are learning to use classroom equipment and supplies appropriately, but we are getting lots of time to play. We develop large motor skills involving body movements and coordination through running, skipping, and rhythmic activities. And we develop our small motor skills by writing, painting, tracing, cutting, using clay, etc. We are also using our foundational skills. So we do use district adopted curriculum for reading, which is called HMH or Into Reading. It talks about print concepts, phonological awareness, which includes rhyming, counting syllables, isolating sounds, phonics word recognition, that is naming letters, letter names, letter sounds, reading sight words, decoding our words, fluency. Can I read a grade level text? And believe it or not, your kindergartner will be reading by the end of the year. It's amazing to watch them progress. Comprehension is, can I understand and retell stories? We have lots of discussions about our stories that we read and the characters and how they feel and what they're doing. So reading is actually a lot of fun in kindergarten. We work on pencil grip, which is a tripod grip, which we call chicken fingers. So we just put our fingers together when we hold our pencil and make sure that we're using a tripod grip. So this is something that we work hard on in the first 6 weeks of our school year, along with holding our scissors properly, holding our paper according to how we should do, whether we're cutting or writing. And we give the students a lot of hand over hand and assistance, modeling, practice in all of these areas. By the end of the year, we will be writing 3 complete sentences, and it will be a topic, a detail, and conclusion. And this is a perfect example of a student work. Sorry. So students are routinely assessed throughout the school year using a variety of tools. We use a Deer Valley math assessment and a math inventory. We use reading assessments that are created by our wonderful literacy coaches at Deer Valley. We use our DIBELS 8 edition progress monitoring and testing to find out, it's a diagnostic tool to find out where our kids are progressing and what needs that they might have in reading. We use phonics screeners that I do in the classroom, quantitative spelling inventories, and unit assessments after we get done with our reading units. Math, this is my favorite subject, I must say. We use a program called Eureka. It's very, very hands-on. It offers activity-based mathematics. They think creativity. We use fluency. We do application problems. We go into our actual concept development, and then the kids get a lot of practice or gradual release in showing their skills and what they do know. So we do a lot of, I model, we work on one together, then they work on one to show whether or not that skill has been attained. Science and social studies, this is the fun part. So we do citizenship, community helpers, maps, holidays. Right now we're working on US presidents and national symbols and early civilizations. Science, very hands-on. We are a STEM school, so we like to use our critical thinking skills, but we use them in the areas of our 5 senses: weather, plants and seeds, our habitats, and healthy living for our bodies. Some examples of possible STEM topics would be in August, while we're learning about our colors, we learn about how to mix them. We make apple baskets in September while we're learning about the growth cycle of apples. October, we do floating boats. It's always a favorite. In November, we make Native American drums, and that one can get a little loud, but it's a lot of fun. And then in January and December and in January, we start with our coding. We use Scratch Junior, and the kids really enjoy learning how to make a character move forward, backwards, jump up and down, just a whole bunch of different activities. And then we also do Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and we have to fix the broken chair, and they love that one. In February, because it's Groundhog's Day, we do experiments on shadows and finding different shadows at different times of the day and the direction that they take. In March, if it's windy enough, we will build kites. April, we'd like to make bird nests. And then in May, we go back to our coding again. School to home connection and homework is so important. So in kindergarten, I really believe that kids need to be kids. And so the expectation I have at home is more or less, I want you to read to your child 20 minutes a night. And I want them to use very tactile, very hands kinesthetic materials to do their homework. So maybe if you're reading a story, you find a word, and then with Play-Doh that they spell that word, and then you practice it. And, say if you see the word cat as an example, they can use different tools at home to make and spell that word and practice it. So homework shouldn't feel overwhelming to a kindergarten. It should just be natural, and it's story time at home, just noticing things in the environment, things like that are absolutely appropriate for kindergartners. In kindergarten, we get to have special areas. So we get to partake in music and library once a week. We get art class, and we get PE twice a week. So the kids all love all these areas, and we have amazing teachers that are teaching these subjects. At our school, we're very big into safety, and it's even part of, our my role in the classroom, which is safety first, kindness always. So in order to help promote the safety of our campus, we practice monthly fire drills. We do quarterly lockdowns. We do closed, locked campuses, adult supervision at all times. We have evacuation plans that are posted. We practice once a year on a bus evacuation drill. We have plans that are EPP plans posted in folders at the entrance, available to whoever is in the room. We have buddy systems where we match big kids with little ones, and all of the uh, staff members at the school wear badges, and visitors must sign in through the office. We can't wait to see your kiddo in kindergarten next year. So you can pick up a registration packet from either Lisa or Kara in the front office. Our office is open from 7:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday. If you have any questions at all, you may email either me, brandy.martin@dvusd, or Dr. Marone, our principal, at tina.marone@dvusd.org. I am so excited to meet your child next year, and I cannot wait for that opportunity. Thank you so much for spending this amount of time with me. And if you have any questions, please email me. I am more than happy to have a phone conference with you, answer whatever I need to, email a quick response, however it is that I can possibly do that. So if you were not able to come by and get a goodie bag in our drive-through, please head up to the office and let them know that you didn't get it, and they will hand you a goodie bag as you pick up your registration packet. Have a great night, and we will see you soon.